Hi, Bayzhan. Thank you for coming in today. I think you just logged off work.
I did.
You did. So it's been, how long has it been now since you graduated from college?
It's been about 3 months.
3 months. So now you're 3 months in real world being an adult. How does it feel?
Feels very stressful.
Stressful?
Feels like there's a lot of responsibility on my shoulders.
Yeah.
You're not that college student wearing a backpack and telling everyone, hey, like I'm a sophomore or a junior or whatever.
Yeah.
Now like people treat you differently.
Yeah.
They have, I guess, higher expectations of you.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been dealing with that the past few months, introducing myself.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, very nice. So I guess just to start from the beginning, can you share a little bit about your childhood, your upbringing? What was it like growing up back in Kazakhstan?
Sure. I usually, with these questions, I like starting with my great-grandfather. His name was Abu Said, rahimahullah. He was born in 1914.
Wow, okay.
1914 is the beginning of World War I.
Yeah.
So when he turned 5 or 6 years old, he became orphaned because his parents they passed away because of the famine. So there were 2 famines in Kazakhstan. 1921, 22, and 1932 and 33. So they were like about 10 years apart. Yeah. And basically, born during World War II, becomes orphaned at the age of 5 or 6, survived the first famine. Wow. Then he was raised by the relatives in their house. Yeah. And after 10 years, there's another famine. He survives that. And I think about 8 years after the second famine, that was caused by the Communist Party collectivization and so on. There was World War II, where he was sent. Yes. And he survives World War II, comes back home, becomes a teacher in high school, and then becomes a headmaster. So that's the story of my great-grandfather. And I guess my story is just a continuation of that lineage. Why I like bringing this up is that the amount of lotteries we have to win, the amount of luck that we need to have to live. Yeah. And I guess the appreciation of the times that we live in right now, it's much, much better than 100 years ago. His cousin, his name was Ulmisik. In Kazakh, the word Ulmisik means we hope we won't die. Right? Like devastating times. Right?
Oh, that's the name.
That's
or
the
is
name
it something?
of the cousin of my great-grandfather. 100 years ago. Wow. Today we have, the names aren't.
They don't reflect the times and the situations. Yeah.
I guess, it still depends on where you are born in the world.
Yeah,
it still might be devastating, still might be a really bad situation. But compared to that, I was born in great conditions. I have my loving parents, 3 siblings. We always had bread in the house. Average Kazakh family, I would say.
I see. So I guess maybe like hearing about your grandfather and what he went through was, I guess, talked a lot when you were growing up for you to, I guess, like understand what it was like for your grandfather, grandparents. And then that kind of affected how you view the world, your perspective.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Just constantly thinking about it, be just watching movies or talking to my grandparents. I mean, I think when I became older, I started asking more questions. Right? Yeah. In Kazakhstan specifically, we have this thing called jetata, which means 7 grandparents. And you're not supposed to marry anyone who are the descendants of your 7 grandparents.
I see.
Grandfathers, I would say. And I always thought about it, they would make us memorize the names. And they're like, you cannot marry anyone who is if you share with one person. Oh, wow. And I guess my curiosity started from that. I started exploring where are we coming from, our tribe. And overall, I thought about it. I thought about different times in history.
Mm.
You know, I'm very curious about learning how they lived.
Yeah.
I feel like for our descendants, 100 years from now, like they might be watching this podcast, maybe they'll find my Instagram, like they'll know like what I did.
Yeah.
But we know nothing about it.
Yeah. No, it is interesting to how things change and how generations change and how much you know from each generation. And I just coming back to like your childhood. So you went to high school, like you went to all the schools back in Kazakhstan, right? Like middle school. Well, I think we have the same as like you have the same as Uzbekistan, which is just like one long school.
Yeah.
So 1 through 11, you are in one school.
I mean, that's the idea.
Yes.
I think it's also a Soviet idea where you are born in the house, you just live there. There's a house nearby, I mean, hospital nearby, school nearby. Everything is like, you know, next to you. I mean, in reality, people move a lot. We didn't move too much. But I still changed maybe 2 schools or 3 schools during my school career. Yeah.
Nice. And well, tell me about, I guess, fast forward to, I mean, there's a lot to cover, but at the same time, I feel like for international students, from my experience, a lot changes in their high school years.
100%.
Like that is when the most change, especially the ones who are planning to go abroad. You go through these kind of changes, ideas, reflections. And what was it like for you being in high school and you were about to decide to go abroad to study in the United States? So how did that happen? How did that change happen? Because from what I know, so you applied. When did you apply to colleges?
2020.
2020.
Yeah. Yes. 2019 as well, because I applied twice.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I feel like from like now we have more and more students applying. Yeah. It's more clear, but back then I feel like even a couple of years ago, we did not have many students applying. So how did you come to or decide like I'm gonna study abroad? Because you didn't have many examples, is what I assume.
I think I had a lot of examples.
You did. Interesting.
I feel like in Kazakhstan it started a bit earlier, 2016, 2017 maybe. That's where like some people started getting in. That's after Bolashak. You know what Bolashak is? Yes. There's this program where the government sends kids to study in the US or abroad and pays for the education. I feel like during the Bolashak period, students didn't think too much about internal scholarships in universities because they relied on the government. Yeah. But when it stopped, people started, applying abroad again, and some of them started writing posts about it on Instagram, giving podcasts, giving interviews, and at my time we had a lot of resources. There were great examples in my school. People like 1 or 2 years older than me, but also I was very lucky to study. I went to Fizmat, National School of Physics and Mathematics in Kazakhstan. It's a magnet school, and I was lucky to be there at the right time because we had really amazing teachers, amazing students. It was a great environment and always encouraging. They tell you that everything's possible. They tell you how to get there. When you're like in 8th grade or 9th grade, the conversations start happening. Like, go study English, prepare for SAT. Like go to Olympiads, because they tell you that all these Olympiad medals they can convert into scholarships abroad. I feel like it's the environment because before 8th grade I was in a different school. Before coming to Fizmat, I had a different mindset, different goals. I don't think I had any goals, but just being around the
right people
who have high aspirations and teachers as well. I feel like it mattered a lot.
Did you have teachers who had the backgrounds of like international education, or were they mainly
100%. from? We had, the school just opened in 2017, I believe. Oh, okay. So it's a branch of a different school in Almaty, which has been around for like 50 years, I think. And there was a really strong team of people. I feel like they have a right on me to mention their names. The headmaster was Rabit Bekakhmetov. He went to Kazakh Turkish school, like won all the Olympiads in biology. He gets into Duke University in That was like 25 years ago.
Nice. Oh, 25 years ago.
Yeah, there
from
was like
Kazakhstan
no internet,
to
no anything.
Yeah,
they would like
impressive.
go to Olympiads. They buy SAT books, like bring them back to Kazakhstan, and then send the copies of them via trains to each other. And like this kind of people were in Kazakhstan, like making great impact. And so many people like from our school were very grateful to Alpitaray. There was Sherkhan Asimovich. She was our like mentor, prof, orientation person. But he also taught English. I think he became a principal of the school later on. And he spent a lot of time with us, writing recommendation letters, proofreading our essays.
Nice.
We would sit at school till like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. with Sherkhan and I. He would read our essays, give us feedback. Really like wholesome times.
I see.
We had Alia Sirjanuna. She was another English teacher who knew a lot. They all studied abroad, by the way.
I see.
She helped a lot with the letters, with the essays. They knew the process because they went through that themselves.
Yeah.
I had another teacher of physics, Aydar Bulatov. He was my physics teacher, my coach.
Nice.
He was preparing me for Olympiads.
And you did a lot of Olympiads in physics?
I did physics. Well, I didn't. I did a lot. I put a lot of effort. I didn't achieve the highest results. But it was like really great times. I think I learned a lot during that time. It ended maybe closer to 11th grade when, you start applying abroad. But also COVID started, so you can't even travel take the national Olympiad stuff.
Oh, the national Olympiad.
Yeah. But before that, I did national physics Olympiad, a few international ones, so international Jaltikov Olympiad, and international experimental physics Olympiad, and a bunch of online ones.
Yeah.
But I would literally spend like 6 to 7 hours every day reading books in physics, solving problems.
Nice.
I have like a pile of notebooks at home.
Wow.
All written down. Like
you've kept them.
I've kept them, yeah.
Nice.
I don't remember a lot from that. If you like give me a problem now, I don't think I can solve it. But, just good memories.
Nice. Yeah. And so you said you took gap years.
I took one gap year.
One gap year, okay. And that was like gap year in the sense that it was 11 years when you were finishing. Because I remember it being 12 years. Or was it always 11 years for you guys?
It depends on the school.
Oh, I see. So because for us in Uzbekistan, we had 11 years, or we had 12 years, which consisted of 9 years of school and then 3 years of like community college kind of situation.
Yeah.
But it turned into 11 years of like just school in 2022, I think, or 2021 maybe. But interesting, yeah. And I guess like that kind of gave you the room. I think you still graduated with your peers, meaning even though you had a gap year. So 11 years.
From college or
from college, yeah.
Most of them, they graduated 1 year
earlier.
Before me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So how was the applying to colleges? How was the, from what I'm hearing is that a lot of the inspiration came from your teachers, from the community at Fizmat.
Yeah.
So now
100%.
Walk us through how did it feel like you're applying to colleges? It's COVID. You need to take the tests. You need to prepare for the tests. Yeah.
So college started at the end of my 11th grade, at the end of my senior year.
Yeah.
During the senior year, we still like applied normally. We took the test, exams and stuff. The first year I applied to 15 universities. Got rejected from everywhere. All 15.
Yeah.
And that was stressful. But I saw some of my classmates succeeding. There are twin brothers who got into Yale University and Cornell.
Nice.
Agirim probably.
I know, at Princeton, yes.
There was Yeldana. She got into Williams College.
Nice.
And, a bunch of other people who are into pretty good places.
Yeah.
And I thought, I realized that it's possible just looking at them, looking at their success. I'm like, okay, let me take a gap year and try again. Like, why not?
Yeah.
Let me work more on, my English stuff. And then COVID hit. Yeah.
Mm.
And then I was just writing all my essays from home the next year.
I see.
And I'm glad, that I took a gap year because I wouldn't want to spend my first year of college
and
in COVID,
during
in my
COVID.
room.
Yeah, it would suck. And then you got into Rice, class of 2025.
Class of 25.
25, exactly. Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for listening to this story, I do. It reminds me of the saying that it takes a village for someone to succeed. So from what I'm seeing is that it took a lot of reflections and the support of your teachers and the classmates, just 100%. Seeing everyone else succeed. I can do that. So how was life after? And you started in person at Rice.
I did start in person. Yeah.
It's nice.
The first few weeks we're wearing masks.
Nice. And that was your first time coming to the States?
That was my second time, actually.
Second time. Yeah. Oh, what happened the first time?
During the summer of my 10th grade, there was a program in Houston, a 2-week summer camp.
Nice.
It was related to the NASA Johnson Space Center.
Nice.
In Houston. And educational program. There were 50 people from all around the world. We were building a hypothetical mission to Mars.
Nice.
And just coming back to the point of it takes a village to raise a kid.
Yes.
It does.
It does.
This NASA program, it happened so randomly. My teacher told me about it. There were so many situations that were out of my control. The doors were opening. Someone comes and tells you, "Hey, there's a program," and then during the program itself, I made some really good connections. I'm very thankful to the opportunities, to the teachers that I had that helped me, all the friends as well who were supporting.
Yeah, nice.
It was stressful times,
Nice. So, and how did you? I guess being even for 2 weeks, it helps a lot. I think, just exposing yourself to the culture. It's a completely different environment compared to Central Asia. And the things going on here at these camps, especially NASA, is kind of how did it feel just being there?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
It was a new experience for me.
Yeah.
First time traveling to the West.
Yeah.
I've only been to a few countries.
Was it your first time getting on the plane, or have you been
not
on
the first time?
Okay.
But it was the longest flight I took back then. I think I flew through Germany, through Frankfurt Airport. And it was fun. I couldn't believe until I got to Houston that I'm in the program. That everything worked well. I got the visa, the flight, and everything. And then there were some family friends who picked me up. They showed me around Houston.
Nice.
And that's when I learned about Rice, because they gave me.
Oh, so you didn't even know about Rice before, before doing.
I heard about it, and I wanted to see it, but I didn't know too much.
Yeah, nice.
Yep.
And tell me about your Rice experience. It is called the Ivy League of Texas.
Might be too much, but
too much.
Yeah.
And no, I do have a lot of good friends at Rice. How was your experience at Rice? Coming from, how many people were there from Kazakhstan before you came? Were you one of the first few, or?
There were 2 students before me when I was a freshman. Danyar, that you've met.
Danyar, yes.
He was a junior at the time, and there was Anastasia. She was a senior.
Nice.
Was from the Nazarbayev Intellectual School.
I see.
Danyar.
Is Nazarbayev the competitor of Fizmat, or are they? Are they rival schools?
Kinda, yeah. On Olympiads, there's a lot of competition.
Nice.
I feel on average, Nazarbayev International School produces better
more college admissions. I see.
Yeah, on average. But I feel Fizmat gives a lot of resources for people who do Olympiads specifically.
Yeah.
But also most of the schools have good resources and stuff.
I see. Okay. Nice. So, how was being at Rice? How was navigating college?
That was crazy. Until the last day, I couldn't believe I was there. until I graduated. I still like, for me, it's something, I never expected. After, this hard, stressful process of applying to universities. Rice was the only school that accepted me.
Out of how many?
Out of, I think, I don't know. I applied to, my second year, I applied to maybe 23 universities. 20 universities.
Yeah.
I mean, I got in somewhere, but without financial aid.
I see.
So I consider it as a rejection. It doesn't count. Like, who cares, right?
Yeah, for international students, it's hard to count when you don't have financial aid.
And
interesting.
What was crazy is that after the Houston program, when I was in 10th grade, I put the picture of Rice on my wallpaper on my laptop. And I was like, I really want to go there.
Nice.
And I don't know, it was
manifesting.
It was manifesting. Because all the schools that are higher ranked than Rice, they rejected me. And all the schools that are lower ranked than Rice, they still rejected me. I'm like, what happened? Like,
it is, interesting.
But it was wholesome 4 years.
Yeah.
I loved being surrounded by 4,000 students of my age.
Yeah.
Like-minded people. I enjoyed being careless.
Yeah.
All your needs are covered by university. I mean, it depends on the student. Some people take loans and stuff. But in my case, that was the situation, that I didn't have to care about money.
Yeah.
I was getting some scholarship. They even gave me money to, travel home. Exactly.
Nice.
And that was amazing. Like, I didn't think about anything else. It's just studying, socializing, learning. Truly amazing.
Yeah. That is one thing that a lot of people miss out on. I feel like a lot of internationals, because they, in a way, only think about like, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, like number of schools. In a way, they only give financial aid.
Yeah.
But there's so many liberal arts colleges that are smaller, but they also support internationals 100%.
Yeah.
And at the same time, it is a real gamble. It is kind of like a lottery. Yeah. As an international, I feel like applying, like usually if you take, for example, let's say Stanford, which is like here, it has what's the, let me see, like
2%,
Stanford to acceptance, right?
Yeah.
3.9. That was in 2023. And that like goes down like by half, or like it becomes below 1% for internationals, because you are asking for full aid. I mean, most internationals, especially the ones coming from Central Asia. And I can imagine it taking a lot, because there is the
this process can break you.
It does,
because people prepare for 4 to 5 years. They apply a lot. Most of the people, they don't get it, right? And I don't think it's a skill issue.
Yes,
totally not.
Exactly,
because there's like a lot of noise in the process. I have so many friends who are like much more deserving, much more ambitious. Like the profiles were really great, but they still didn't get in. And like, I don't know what matters to the admissions committee. Like, nobody knows.
Yeah, like in a way, it is like, sometimes I think it is a lottery, in the sense that like, what if the admissions officer was just not in a good mood that day?
Exactly.
It can also like
count
to put
sugar in the coffee or something.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I feel like, it says a lot about that. Like, it's not that you're not qualified enough. It's just the system.
It's the system. It's the same as being born to a rich family or like a poor family. It's just something like you don't have a control over. Yeah. You have control over like a few things in your life.
Like, do your best, make the most
within your conditions. Just do your best. But some people don't have the conditions. Like my parents were able to cover like SAT exams, AP exams, like all this stuff. Like I happen to have really good teachers. Like I was born in the capital of Kazakhstan. Compared to like most people in Kazakhstan, they're not. So I was just like blessed with all the resources, and it just happened somehow.
No, I agree. But at the same time, from my experience, like talking to a lot of like the international peers from Central Asia, the ones who made it from like essentially no resources were the ones who kind of pushed the limits. They did the most. They did all they could. And they do, like, in a way, hard work does pay off. And maybe some luck. As you said.
I think.
But I guess like the general message is that make the most out of what you have. like use every possible resource, because they're gonna know like, oh, like she was born here, she had these resources and she didn't use it.
Yeah.
Or like if you used it, and then that would change the
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, both matter.
Yeah,
hard work and
true.
the opportunities.
True.
To me, I believe like I'm just hard work that opportunities matter much more, you know, something that's outside of your control.
True.
It just also helps you be content with the outcome. You know, be satisfied with what you have. Just as long as you put your efforts.
Yeah.
It's okay. Just if it doesn't happen, just you need to stand up and continue. Because like I have some friends who were broken by the process after they took a gap year, applied again, I still didn't get in. After such a failure, I mean, not even failure, it's just when it doesn't work out and you aspire for that goal and it doesn't work out, but it might affect you in a way that you will not set big goals in your life after that, you know, because you experience grief, right? And people just, a way to cope with grief is not setting goals, not setting ambitions. And I feel like if that's the case of, you know, whoever is listening to this podcast, just, my message is stand up. You can do it. It's not the end of life.
And also, I do also want to ask this, is that like a lot of people, I guess like the general mindset in Central Asia, or like just like speaking from like the cultural aspect, is that the success is like go to a good college, go get a good job, go get a good diploma. That is in a way considered success. But it can be defined in many other ways. And like everyone should kind of think on that, like and do not just like follow the path for the sake of following the path.
100%.
And that can also be reflective on their applications. If they genuinely don't really want that college deep down, and they're just doing it for the sake of doing it because that is what is considered to be like, in quotes, success, it is noticeable.
100%. Like think about it. You prepared for 4 years. You studied English. You did Olympiads. You did, I don't know, startups, competitions, whatever, and you didn't get in. Okay, you don't have college, but you have 4 years of like real hard work. Now you speak English fluently. Like you've learned all the programming languages, you like all of sciences that you participated in.
Exactly.
Like, I think it still grows. Like whatever
it is.
The outcome is, it still grows. And I like what you said about defining your metrics for success. A friend of mine shared this great quote. It says, if you think you're behind, then you're walking the same path. Right? But the paths are different for people. But you need to understand which path you want to take.
You might be just ahead in a different lane.
100%. And this is only like, you know, career-wise success. I feel like there are many other dimensions for success. Let's say you didn't go to college because you needed to take care of your parents. I feel like if you stay home, that's success in your situation. Because I know I have some friends who were in that situation.
Interesting. True. It is in a way a bit complicated when it comes to Central Asian students, because a lot of the opportunities, be it in arts, be it in law, be it in medicine, are happening in America, in the United States. Like if you are passionate about startups, then you have to come to Silicon Valley, or if you're really passionate about I don't know, like arts, then go to Europe. I'm not quite sure on that, but I guess then it becomes like following your passion versus going where the opportunities are at. I'm not saying like you wouldn't be able to succeed if you stay inside the country, but at the same time, the chances of you doing much more is higher 100%. Somewhere else, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, you should seek better opportunities for yourself. That's very important, right? To set big goals and big ambitions. But also, like, I've learned about this statistic yesterday that 25% of all the investment for early stage startups, they go to MIT, Stanford, and Harvard. 25%.
25. That's a big number.
Of all, early stage investments. So yeah, like if you wanted to start up, you better be in one of those universities or have a co-founder from there.
Yeah. No, it changed a lot. Yeah.
They just see the logo.
Yeah.
Watching.
Yeah. A lot of people do now summer sessions at Stanford. A lot of people do like crazy things to get the logo. I mean, which is good for you. Like you gotta do what you gotta do. So just going back to when you were talking about the I guess like dealing with the competition, like doing your best and still kind of feeling like you're falling behind. I would say it gets much worse when you're actually in college, because until college you're just like competing with all of these people from different backgrounds, and you're kind of like somewhere in the middle, and there's like people who are far ahead of you in terms of if we consider with the metrics. But once you get to, let's say in your case, Rice, now you're competing with all the best people who got to Rice, because now you're all in a way at the same level now, because you all got to Rice. But at the same time, what I've noticed is that the education levels, the background they come from, like a lot of students in the States, the ones who pay, for example, the ones who come from like very advantaged families with like good cultural and economical capital, they go to very good high schools, private high schools. They go to very good like private tutors. They have very solid foundation, which is important when it comes to succeeding at college. And now the real race begins there, where you're competing with your background. Not that like you've done your best, but at the same time, the quality of the education that you've both received is different. How did you navigate that process? Because I've experienced that it's quite difficult.
I feel like this depends a lot on college. That's why it's important to research the college culture before you apply to universities. I've heard that in some universities it's much more competitive, cutthroat environment compared to Rice. It was just nice vibes. People weren't toxic about it.
They weren't competitive.
They were very helpful. Nice. I mean, it was competitive in a good way. Collaboration was more important than competition.
Are your classes curved?
Our classes, they're curved, but still, like, I don't think it mattered too much to the psyche of the students, because they still helped each other.
Usually in classes where, I'm not sure I'm getting the right definition of curved, but like in my understanding is that you have a class and the grades are not fixed. For example, if everyone gets 60%, they'll get their grades. So I believe the system that they had is they can curve you up but not curve you down. So it can help you but not hurt you. I see. And a lot of the classes were so hard that everyone would just get 40% or 50 out of the 100. And everyone gets like, a B or something. So I see.
It's fine.
Interesting. Nice. But other than that, so you're saying like your overall college experience was relaxed and it wasn't
I would say
quite difficult.
It was very, nice. I mean, relaxed. I didn't get pressure from students. It was more encouraging, people like, oh, like, let's prepare for the interview together. There was no gatekeeping. People would share what they're doing. Maybe I had like a good bubble of friends. Of course, it depends on the person. And I'd say a lot of people in the US in general, something I noticed is that people don't share about their hard work. You don't know what they're doing behind the scenes.
I see.
And basically, like, you talk to a person, it doesn't seem that the person is working hard. You think it's chill, but like probably that person doesn't sleep in is lead coding or something. That's something I noticed later on. Right? But before I noticed that, it didn't feel like a competition at all.
Interesting. Nice. So now you're 3 months out of college. You feel even more pressured. How does it feel being out of college? Navigating like real life in United States.
I would say, I do feel some kind of peer pressure, especially being in the Bay Area. I've been here for the past 2-3 months. And I feel like I'm the shortest, even in my house. I live in a hiker house, and everyone has a startup.
Yes.
Everyone's building something very interesting, like, high achievers. I think it's a good environment. Like, I don't let the environment pressure me, but I pressure myself. Like, I see what's possible. I see what people are doing. I'm like, okay, maybe I should push a little bit as well.
Yeah. Interesting. Well, I'm curious about your work.
Yeah.
What you've been doing for the past 3 months.
Currently, I'm working on organ transplantation. I'm not a medical practitioner. I don't have a medical background, but I work on resource allocation, kidney allocation specifically, or heart allocation. Basically, we use mathematics and data science to make good decisions, right? Because every year in the United States, there are around 90,000 people who need a kidney transplant. But the supply is around 30,000.
Oh, wow.
Right?
That's shortage.
And the question is, how do you distribute these resources better? Because there are so many characteristics, right? There's urgency. People who need a kidney right now, or the heart. There's, blood type. There can be mismatch with antigens. Some people are older or younger. Like hundreds of different characteristics. There's, of course, waiting time, how long the person has been waiting. And navigating all of these variables, what is the best allocation can we have? And that's the question I'm trying to answer at my company.
And what is your company called?
It's under NYU Langone, which is a medical center. They have a bunch of hospitals all around the United States and a lot of research centers. Our center is called C-STAR.
C-STAR.
Center for Surgical Transplant Applied Research.
I see.
It's one of the leading groups in the US and the world. Have very famous surgeons, but also transplant engineers, the mathematicians, who bridge the gap between the medical world and data science and mathematics.
Wait, did you do maths as a major at Rice?
I studied something called operations research.
Operations research.
Yeah.
Say more. What that sounds like an unusual.
So that's something like a lot of people don't know anything about, especially in Kazakhstan or Central Asia.
Yeah.
It is not a very famous or well-known major because it only exists in a certain number of universities as an undergraduate degree. Very often people study it for master's or PhD.
I see. Because it's more from its name, it's research in a way.
It has nothing to do with research, actually. I don't know why it's called that.
But would you say it's easily applicable in real world?
It's very easily applicable.
I see.
What operations research is, it's using mathematical approaches for complex decision making. It's an intersection of applied mathematics, computer science, data science, economics, reinforcement learning, and all these kind of techniques. You just get a very diverse background, statistics as well.
I see.
And they give you a bunch of tools that you can use really anywhere. And there are so many companies around the world that use OR. I would say Amazon. I don't think it's a retail company. I think it's an operations research company because it's all about warehousing. It's all about logistics. Where will the cars go? All right, you need to write the algorithms for logistics.
So optimizing.
100%.
I see.
It's all about optimization, simulation. Vehicle routing problem. Uber and Lyft. I think they're also operations research companies because they need to decide which car goes to which client, right? It's a matching problem, which is, it's very hard to model. There are so many applications
it's
for
a lot of, it's very math heavy from what I understand.
It is,
math. So you, in OR at Rice, you took mostly or I guess you would have specific classes with those names, or you took a lot of math classes or
So it was under computational applied maths and operations research department.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And most of the classes came from there. However, we took a lot of, pure mathematics classes, computer science classes, electrical engineering, machine learning, kind of stuff. And
nice.
I would say it was a lot about mixed integer programming, linear programming, stochastic modeling, stochastic optimization. Yeah, if this works, ring a bell for anyone who's interested.
Yeah.
Stochastic optimization, control, like all this kind of stuff. It was a very interesting major. I like studying
Which is like great because you do not meet a lot of people who do this kind of, usually like when you talk to especially internationals, they end up doing computer science or something related to that. But now you're talking more about your major, it makes me think of the major we have at Princeton, which is I would say the same. It's ORFE.
Yeah.
It is, sounds funny. ORFE is Operations Research and Financial Engineering.
Exactly.
And I do have, like, I never deep dived into what they study actually, but from what I see, a lot of my friends are majoring in that and the quantum kids, yes. They usually go into Wall Street, again, as you said, like optimizing and solving the real world problems. And yeah, it is interesting to like talk about these things because you don't hear often about what you do, for example, at your job. Because this is the first time I'm hearing someone doing something so niche and specific. And at the same time, it is very impactful because you're literally deciding who's going to get to live or not. And how does it feel like having that much responsibility? How many people do you have in your team and how many people are like handling this complex task?
So yeah, in terms of responsibility, it does feel heavy.
Yeah.
Like every minute that I procrastinate, I think about, hey, like this is so important, like for me to be present right now and work. And,
it's like human lives.
Exactly, it is human lives. It is, funded by the government. It's grants. It's not private money. Someone paying for you. I mean, even if someone paid for you, you still have the responsibility of working. But yeah, it feels like a lot of responsibility. In terms of my team, people who are really doing operations research specific stuff, we are a team of 3 people plus our advisor, supervisor. She's very, very, very well known in the transplant community.
Yeah, what's her name?
Is Sommer Gentry.
Sommer
Gentry.
Ah, she's a math person.
Yeah, she is a math person.
She's a mathematician. Yeah.
Exactly. Nice. And what's interesting is that she broke into the transplant field without medical background. They
like you.
Like me, exactly.
Like you.
Yeah, there aren't many people like that. For you to be respected by the transplant community, like usually like medical background is required. You need to get an MD, PhD, whatever. But she put a lot of effort into familiarizing herself with all this background. And there was a paper on kidney paired donation, I believe, which became a very influential paper. It's about exchanging donors. I think I told you about it earlier.
Yeah.
It's let's say you have a donor. It can be your relative, your friend, but you cannot accept an organ from them. Why? Because of, again, mismatch with blood type or antigens.
Yeah.
You kind of have the organ that you should take, but your body will kill it.
Yes.
Your body will reject the organ.
Yeah.
What you can do, however, is to find another couple like that, and you swap the donors.
I see.
Kidney pair donations or kidney exchange. And then, you can find cycles like that. If you think about it as a graph, and every node being, like a pair of a candidate and a donor, you can find a cycle of exchanges.
Yeah.
Currently, 7 countries allow this kind of donations. And I feel like, I think the longest one, the record is six pairs.
6 pairs.
That happened in Turkey. Yeah.
Wow.
Basically, it's 12 operations. Like from 6 people, you retrieve the kidney.
At like, at one time.
I mean, it has to be within some, time window.
Time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
In Kazakhstan, the longest cycle is 3 couples, which happened like a few months ago, actually, in April. Very exciting. Yeah.
Wow. It is very fascinating. And you work directly with Summer Jet.
I do, yeah.
You work directly and you report to her. Nice, very nice. And well, tell me about how you broke into the industry, because you did operations research. You did not do any. Did you have anyone in the family who were like medicine related?
Nope.
How did you decide like, I'm gonna go into this right after college?
Yeah. So it all started in college when I was looking for research opportunities because I wanted to apply my knowledge that we study in classes to like an interesting, impactful, good enough problem. And I was just scrolling through the list of professors that we have at Rice, and I learned about this person. His name is Süleyman Kirimov. He's from Turkey.
Süleyman
Kirimov, originally from Turkey. He got his PhD here at Stanford in operations research. And his advisor is a very, very famous person, Itai Ashlagi, in the field.
I see.
And I just read his profile about his work, and I emailed him like, hey, like I want to work with you. Like, will you have like 15 minutes for like a coffee chat? And he just invited me to his office. We spent some good time talking. Introduced ourselves. It turns out that he used to do Olympiads as well in mathematics.
Nice.
And his father is the coach of the national team in Turkey. To my knowledge.
Nice.
Yeah, and it was a great experience. Thanks to my professor, Dr. Kirimov, and we worked on dynamic matching, which is the same problem as kidney exchange.
Yes.
We did research in just developing dynamic matching algorithms, because when you have multiple pairs, kidney donor pairs, you have to make a decision. Do you match the people that you have right now and make a cycle, or do you match them between each other, or do we wait for someone else to come? Because if someone else comes, you might complete an even bigger cycle to get more reward.
Someone else is another couple.
Another couple, they might complete the cycle. Otherwise, like if you do the match now, if you do the greedy algorithm, you might be losing in the long term.
See.
What does it mean to win? It means like we just overall the number of matches that we do in the hindsight. Like you look back after like, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years of simulations, you think about what would be the most optimal way of using all these resources. You look back, and then that's the benchmark that you have, and you look at how much regret do you have. It's called regret.
It is.
And the idea is that you try to minimize this regret over time, and you come up with an algorithm that doesn't make you regret your decisions.
Interesting.
We worked on a couple of projects, and then Sebastian Perez Salazar, another professor in operations research, he joined me and Dr. Kirimov, and we worked on other projects. It was about connecting multiple communities of dynamic matching. Like dynamic matching is not only about kidney exchange, it's also about Uber and Lyft. Why? Because they have
optimizing.
They have optimization as well. They have the ride-sharing platform where multiple people can use the same car.
Oh yes, ride-share.
And mathematically, these problems are very similar to each other. And the question was, what if we connect multiple, let's say, cities or multiple districts that are close to each other, and make it one dynamic matching market? Like, will it improve the system, or it can also hurt the system, right? There's the famous Bryce paradox with the highways. Like if you increase the number of lanes, it can hurt the whole system, right? Because people like irrational, and there's more opportunities to make a mistake. And we were studying like what's the better way of connecting multiple communities of data caching or multiple markets. I worked with them for about a year until I was finishing my junior year, and I was looking for internships. And with this background in operations research plus kidney transplantation, I learned about the lab that I work at right now, C-Star.
Oh, I see.
I learned from Danyar.
Danyar, your friend from Kazakhstan.
Exactly. He was visiting us earlier. So he got me a referral. I then had a call with Summer. And it was just a kind of an interview, but it was more of a conversation because I was sharing about my work and I had already some background. And they were also looking for people who would, understand those worlds.
Nice.
And then I did an internship during that summer with C-Star. It was in New York. I was living in Harlem. It was a good experience.
Very nice.
And I just returned to the company after I graduated.
That is one thing that I really appreciate about the US colleges, and I'm sure like every other college at different places, is the connections you make, and just being able to like just email these very famous, distinguished professors and being able to get answers back, even though comparing where you started back home to like just getting into these universities gives you so much progress in life that you sit in the same room as famous people, as intellectuals and people who have so many years of experiences, and you can talk to them, you can engage with them, and they're gonna talk to you. And I think that's in a way a beautiful part of being at these schools. 100%. And again, like connections and like talking to Danya, being I guess you were friends with Danya, or was it more of like acquaintances? You were roommates. Okay, there you go.
He's a good friend of mine.
And
thanks to him for the referral.
You can tell him now.
Referrals if he's are still very important.
They are. Now I think now they're becoming more and more important with AI. Wow, crazy. Like it works out in crazy ways, in the sense that you probably had no idea or had no interest in medicine before coming across this professor, doing the research, talking to Danyar. Interesting.
I mean, I knew I was interested in doing something with societal value, with some impact. That's why I was not considering
it is a big impact from what you're saying. And also the time frames that you wait for them. Like you mentioned the term regret. And it is. You simulate. You still simulate. It's a simulation. 5 years of simulated. Which can seem very stressful and frustrating. Because you have to wait so many years to make a decision. And great work. And I guess the message from that, or just like reflecting on that, would you say connections you make in college, throughout college? Or do you think is like the connections and like focusing on relationships, friendships, your relationships with your professors is in a way more important than getting that A, or like
100%.
Yes. Because I do believe that a lot of students get stressed about grades. They think about, I need to get good grades. But at the end of the day, they might help you a little bit in some applications, but at what cost?
But I feel like grades still matter.
Yes.
But like you don't need to
be crazy.
Like spend all your time for the classes. I'm not a straight A student. I mean, I just did enough to understand the subject, to do pretty well. Like it was important for me to be satisfied with what I'm getting in the classes. And I was definitely not straight A student. I had good enough GPA still. But yeah, I spend a lot of time outside classes, just talking to professors, doing research, different organizations that arise. And yeah, it's probably the referral that will get you the job. It will probably be the professor who affected your, applications for grad schools and master's program. Yeah.
Nice.
Because there are so many people who are doing straight A's, right?
I see.
How do you
compete
them?
with? Yes, yeah. True. I also hear that you got into PhD, that you're potentially on leave right now.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. So basically, every summer I rise, I ended up doing research. And with that background, I thought, why not apply for grad schools? Because there was another example of my friend. His name was Timofey from Russia. He never thought about grad school until he realized in his senior year that, hey, like I have some publications, I have some background, good network of professors. Timofey did. I didn't have any publications, but that's the example of my friend. Then he gets into machine learning PhD programs at Cornell.
Wow.
And CMU.
Wow.
And Georgia Tech.
Nice.
Like these are the best schools in AI, in machine learning. He gets into all three of them without even, planning to do PhD, without even thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
And I was in a similar situation where I ended up doing research every summer. And I was like, why not apply? Because I thought, of course I was interested in research, in pursuing that path. And the circumstances that I had, like I had some good connections. I felt like, why not, let's just try it, and ended up applying.
Wow. Yeah. So now, are you planning to start PhD next year, or?
Currently, this year will be the defining year. I'll think a lot.
After that, you cannot keep on.
Yeah, I cannot take another deferral, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, PhD is a big commitment.
It is a big commitment.
I am interested in solving these problems in the research. However, I'll graduate. If it takes 5 years, I'll be 29 when I graduate. Imagine being 29, like not much work experience, not much money in the pocket. Of course, there's you'll have the PhD diploma, people will respect you, the employers will be hunting for you. But still, it's a trade-off. You have to.
It is a trade-off.
It's a big choice.
As an international, especially, it is a trade-off. But at the same time, I can also imagine it being, the times are uncertain.
Yeah.
I think there is a lot more changing now than 5 years ago.
Yeah.
In terms of job market, in terms of the industry.
100%.
And it's hard to predict what's going to happen in 5 years.
Yeah. The question I ask myself every day is, what are the future-proof skills? Right? What will be valuable tomorrow? What will be obsolete?
Yes.
In terms of research as well. Be our AI is as a PhD level scientist.
There is a startup. Yeah. It's called Future House.
Yeah.
They're actually literally doing AI
they were
scientists.
Visiting, right?
They were visiting. They were at Silkroad. The founder was a guest speaker, but they are actually making AI scientists.
Yeah.
Which is seems surreal.
From the models from DeepMind are getting gold medals on international maths.
Yes, the strawberry model.
If I spend 5 or 10 years doing that, I don't think I'll get a gold medal on IMO. So yes, I think it's important to think about what's going to be relevant tomorrow. To live in the future and see what's missing. Yeah. And just be relevant.
Yeah. I guess it's the constant, I guess, contemplating between one, you really want to do research. It seems like you're passionate about it. You want to solve these problems. But at the same time, I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I cannot just go this path just because I'm passionate about research, because you also have to think about the real world implications of it.
100%. Which
is frustrating. How are you navigating that? Are you just following the flow?
I'm just following the flow.
Seems like so far it has worked for you because you started research, not necessarily planning, I'm going to do research, and then it worked out.
It worked out. It always works out.
Which is a good, I guess, advice.
Yeah.
In a way, like, what else can you do?
Yeah, just whatever, partial information you have, make the best decisions.
Yeah.
And
because again, like,
it's okay.
As you do more things, it's not you're floating.
Yeah.
You are moving in one direction. Maybe it's not the best outcome, but you are learning, evolving more and more.
100%.
I know. How would you... You do have a very interesting path from Kazakhstan, from Fizmat to... You started with physics in high school. You said you did a lot of physics, and then you did operations research, which is a lot different, I would say, than physics. Or it's more applied.
It's more applied, exactly. Yeah. I was thinking of majoring in physics, but I wanted, faster results.
Yes.
I wanted to not just solve the problem. Physics Olympiads is different than physics in college.
Yes.
Right? Olympiads, you solve problems. That's about it. But in college, you do research, studies. It's not about problem solving, but operations research is problem solving. So I feel like it's closer to physics Olympiads in high school rather than, compared to physics in college. That was the main thing that helped me make my decision.
Nice. So, I guess you did operations research, and now you're still doing operations research, but in a very unexpected field of or transplantation.
Speaking of passion that you just mentioned, and the market demand, it doesn't always align.
It doesn't, yes.
Something we need to understand. Yes, we can pursue our passions, but not necessarily that it will bring you money. Right? Something I realized recently.
Yeah. I mean, even to begin with, was like, what is your passion? I think passion is used very lightly these days. Like people say, follow your passions, do what you love. Like, what if I don't know what I love? Which is hard because especially when you come from a place where you have not the chance to explore many different, fields. Because if you do have the resources, if you go to a very good high school where you're exposed to different extracurriculars, you're exposed to different clubs in like physics, math, arts, and so on, you might have an easier time to figure out what you like, or even if you cannot figure that out, you will figure out what you don't like. It's gonna narrow the sample space.
But still, depending on your background, if you're from Central Asia, you probably have to study engineering, some kind of engineering in college. And
as an international, you need to study STEM, something related to that to increase your chances of being employable, and etc.
Provide for a family, it's very important.
Yes.
I don't think I could major in history or philosophy, even though I would really want to. I took a bunch of classes.
Sometimes you have to make compromises. And also, there's many things a person can be interested in. It's personally, I think you can learn to fall in love with things rather than just being naturally in love with them. But at the same time, as you said, the circumstances are not always your passion earns you good money. They're not always going to align. And how would you recommend navigating that, figuring that out for yourself, choosing passion, or if it's not a passion, choose?
Well, you need a wiser person for that kind of question.
Well, from your experience, would you say operations research and what you're doing, you're doing great, impactful work, but would you say that is truly your passion?
Well, I enjoy it. I like it. I like using it, thinking about it. But I don't think I would go an extra mile to study a specific topic in operations research. Right?
Yes.
for other things.
It's not like you're gonna wake up at 6 a.m. and
Exactly. Yeah, that's not
start
going to
working
be
on
something
it.
I'm thinking about. Maybe when I become a PhD student, maybe that will become the case.
Yeah.
But currently, that's not like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But of course, yeah, I still enjoy it.
Yeah,
Like
and
as long as you don't hate your work, I think it's fine.
Yes.
But I would say I love my work.
Yes.
Yeah. Am I passionate about it? Maybe passion is like a very strong word
Yes.
to use. Like you still have to do a lot of data analysis, work with all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just passion is overused.
Yeah.
That's my.
It is very overused. Yes.
Like they say, oh, like if you're passionate about your work, you're not gonna work a day. I feel like it's a very privileged place to be, but also, it doesn't always work out. But yeah, I love it. I enjoy it.
I do agree with that. Passion is overused, and also you can have many passions. And passions can change over time.
Yeah,
I feel like, and I guess it's just following the flow and doing what's the best in the moment, in a way. Well, thank you for sharing your unique story. It's truly unique. What I hear from you is your journey and the reflections. Do you have any, I guess, closing words? Any final thoughts?
Well, yeah, thanks again for inviting.
Yes.
I'm very humbled to be here. Of course. I hope whoever got to this point of the podcast found it meaningful, beneficial for them.
Yeah.
Maybe it will be means for reflection. That's my hope. And I guess if anyone wants to meet or talk, I'm always available.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts. Yeah, it's just follow your passion. Yeah. Just be content with what you have. Understand your resources, your circumstances. We don't always have the doors open for us. Another thought is just don't compare yourself to others. You have your own way.
Yes.
Don't peer pressure yourself and don't let others do that to you. Just as long as you're putting enough effort every day, as long as you're not wasting your time, you're good.
Yeah. Yep. No, well, thank you very much for the thoughts and everything. And I'm pretty sure that this conversation was insightful and different because, as we discussed a lot, you do have a very unique major, unique background, unique profession, which might be someone else's. Like if someone's watching, they might consider it and they might like it, and hopefully you've exposed them to their future.
Yeah. Another thought that we discussed, when we talked about college applications, overall failures, I guess, just don't be too bothered by failures. Just keep going. Keep applying for jobs, for colleges, and set big goals. Never settle for mediocrity.
Yes,
because again, that's the way people cope with depression. That's how people cope with failures in the past. They just don't set big goals. And I feel like it's very important to realize that.
Yeah, have almost too much self-belief, I guess, in a way. And well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And best of luck in with your work, with your hopefully future PhD studies.
Yeah. Thank you.
If not, I guess you're doing great work at NYU Langone, and good luck.
Same to you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
It was the senior year.
Thank you.